Today is the third day of the ceasefire between Hamas and Israel and the ongoing release of hostages kidnapped by Hamas on October 7th. For the past 2 days, heartwarming scenes have played out in Israel as families are being reunited after weeks of captivity. 8 children and 5 women were released on Saturday. So far, 26 Israelis have been freed, with more expected on Sunday and Monday for a total of 50 Israelis. On Saturday, an 8-hour delay threatened to end the deal, but after further negotiations, the hostages came home. The plight of the hostages has captured the hearts of Israelis. Just before Thanksgiving Day, CBN's Chuck Colton visited Tel Aviv and saw how the hostages are being remembered.
As people in America celebrate Thanksgiving, many people will be sitting down to a table like this one with their loved ones and their family. Here in the center of Tel Aviv, this table is set up as a reminder to people of all of those being held hostage inside Gaza. And let me tell you, it stretches on for almost a city block, and it is incredibly powerful when you see things like this. And imagine that this could be your family and your children that would not be joining you at the table this year. Now, tell me who this is. Who are we talking about here?
This is Itai is a friend of mine. We studied in the past 2 years coaching. He's living not far from here in central Tel Aviv, next to the Bima, but originally he's from Kibbutz Be'eri. I'm holding his poster only because Itai went to visit his parents on the holiday. Itai was with his mother Orit in the safe room. She was murdered, and his father Rafi, who was in a different location, was murdered as well. Itai was kidnapped to Gaza. Therefore, if his physical condition allows him, I'm sure he helps himself and others and treats whoever around him. I'm doing this, I'm coming here almost every day to raise awareness for Itai, because if there were only 10 people kidnapped, we would know every detail about them. But there are 240, so many. And therefore, I need people to know that behind this poster, there is a great man who is my friend, and I want to raise the awareness. I want people to know Itai Svirsky, and that's why I'm coming here.
How do you feel about this hostage negotiation that they've just agreed to?
Well, I wish everybody would come here today, now, everybody, all of them. But unfortunately, I understand that it's not possible. So I'm excited, and I'm looking forward for the first phase, for the mothers and children, and I hope Itai will be on the next phase. We will not stop until all of them will come back, because this is where they belong. They should be here.
What do you think the government's response should be?
Hamas should not exist anymore. After what they did on October 7th, it's just like ISIS. They should not exist anymore, and I'm sure the IDF will make sure it will happen.
After the sunset tonight, more than 1,000 people are gathered around a piano that's in the middle of this square. And the piano belongs to a man named Alon, and he's one of the men who was taken captive on October 7th. His piano is being played by, right now, Rami Kleinstein. And there have been several artists that have been up there giving a concert in honor of these hostages so that people won't forget.